morning, everybody. Welcome back. I'm headed down. This is Waterfall 41 here in Raven. I'm getting off right here. This is going to be Stonewall. What is this? Oh, it is Stonewall Creek. But so I'm headed out this way because it's a good day to hike, and because out this road you'll find a collection of at least 3 guaranteed waterfalls. There are 2 more that are kind of off the trail. You kind of got to bushwhack to get them. So I did a little research on where they are. I'm going to try to find those 2 as well. But this is Stonewall Falls, and I mean, if you grew up in Raven County, kind of in the when I was in high school, this is kind of where a lot of people come down here to go camping. Come down here. There was always a lot of off-road, or just, I mean, there was a lot of stuff back here. But there's actually some really large hiking trails back here. Several loops, one of which is, I think, close to 7 miles. And then there's another one that's 4 miles. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to avoid the loops. And I got some cars sitting here. We'll let them get turned around and everything. I'm going to avoid the loops. I want to hike the trail that gets us to the waterfalls, and then backtrack that same trail. And if you go back that way, we're going to try to find, one of them's called Forgotten Falls. I can't remember what the other one's called. I may have to look it up and just put it in the video afterwards. But let me see what all these folks are doing. I don't know what we're doing, but I don't know. Okay, so turns out they're parking way out here on this end, and I guess they're going to hike all the way into the falls. Oh, I will say that this used to be a 4-wheel drive almost only road. It was pretty intense to try to get a vehicle in and out of here. But since then, it looks like they've done a lot of maintenance on it. I mean, there used to be some ruts in here you could drive off into and just bottom out, but it looks really good. So yeah, parking is going to be up here to your right. I'm just going to whip it to the left here. You see what I mean? That didn't used to be there. Used to, you could drive all the way down, but they blocked it off. And I imagine it's because people were bad about trashing the area and just leaving it in horrible shape. And that's just, I hate the way people do that. So we're going to come up here. I believe this is a new designated parking area. Yeah, this looks, okay, yeah. So this is the new parking area. Well, and there's a road that goes out that way. But I'm gonna park right here and see what we can go discover. All right, so there's the parking lot. There's a road that heads off that way. And then we're gonna go back down the hill towards the, towards what I remember to be the creek area, at least. And we'll see what we come up with. So I was starting to wonder if I was remembering things correctly, because nothing looked familiar, but to be honest, I haven't been down here since like 2010. But I hear it, so obviously I'm in the right place. But this used to be where you'd come in high school. Stonewall Falls. One of the Stonewall Falls. So this is stop one on our Stonewall adventure. And I know according to the map, there are 2 more waterfalls further up and supposedly 2 more further down. And I think I heard one, but we'll see about those later on the way out. And here we are, October 5th, and the water still feels great. Definitely wanted to get a nice up close. So I was getting my feet dried off, hanging out at the waterfall a little longer, and this one come rolling up and brought me a stick, so we'll play stick. Ugh. I assume got to be a part of the group that I saw up there above a little while ago, but you know, why not? Oh, so I'm gonna throw a stick for a few minutes and see if anybody walks up, and then we're gonna do our hike, see if we can't find any more waterfalls. Although this is fun all in its own. All right, so we're going to head up this way. The owners of the dogs, they showed up, so, and it was the ladies that were parked up above. But I filmed the one dog that I was throwing the stick for, and then 3 more showed up, so we had a nice 15 minutes of stickery. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of a real tiny falls. We'd have to kind of get out. This is the top of Stonewall Falls where we just were a second ago. So to get a good picture of that one, I might be able to do it right here. I'm gonna try this. You can see there's the top of Stonewall Falls. Down there is where we were. Whoop. Still see the dogs down there too, so they haven't. So this isn't one of the falls that I was talking about, but it's just a cute little spot. Very nice, very cute. Little sandbar here for us too to relax on. Step, oh. Step. Oh. Don't worry, I'll turn around in just a second. See us down the river that way. Hey. That's nice. So that's Stonewall Waterfall number 2. To be named at a later date. Alright, so this is the second falls here on Stonewall on the trail. And I remember the pictures. There's another good one up above. I'm not exactly sure how far, but I'm gonna dry my legs and we'll go see if we can't find the third falls or the upper falls. And then I'm gonna turn back and see if I can't head down and find the 2 falls that you have to ford the creek to get to. We'll see. Let's see what we come up with. All right. Just got up that trail from the second waterfall. Onward. I don't know for sure if this is the third waterfall on our list. I can't remember what it looks like now, but well, this over here is the top of where we just were. You can see it drops down, and so here's a little waterfall. It seems like the third one I remember was so much bigger. Oh. All right, so I stopped right around here a minute ago, but I think I was wrong. I think there's one more waterfall up here. We'll head up this way. I remember reading online something about a wooden pedestrian bridge just above the last waterfall. So I'm gonna hike up this way and see what I can, well, see what we find. I don't think so. We're gonna go this way. I think we're gonna go back. It just doesn't feel like it's the right path and whatnot. So we'll pick this back up at the bottom down here and decide how much further out we're gonna go. All right, so we're back near the beginning. You know, here's that little cutoff trail, and there's the uphill. You know, goes back to where we parked. See, nice open up. Hey, I don't remember this being one of the ones I saw pictures of, but I'll check online when I get home and confirm it if it is one or not. I mean, it's definitely a waterfall. That's a guarantee. And if I'm correct, looks like there's another drop further down. So we'll keep going down and see if we don't come across a little bit more substantial falls. I mean, we'll go down the trail, not down the river, but I'm gonna head down that way. We got a little mini falls, and I will double check in a little while and see if it's a named one or not. This is definitely a waterfall here, and I know through this brush you can't see it, but there's another set somewhere right here. We'll go down right here and see if we can't get this one, and then I'll decide if I can get to the second set. Oh, look at that waterfall right there. Very nice. So this is kind of looks a little bit like that we talked about hidden falls, or I just can't remember now. Trying to find the best spot to go down. All right, so let me see. Kind of interesting. There's step falls here. And it runs down and around. We also got these little pools. And it's going to run down to a big pool down there. I don't know if I can get around this without getting wet, but let's see if I can't get some better film of it. And if not for the glare, this is an absolutely wonderful little swimming pool. Came through the bottom pools, and I figured before I went back I'd check, and yeah, here's the other waterfall. I knew I was hearing off to my left another one. You see it runs down quite a ways down. There's another pool down there. Have to figure out a way to get down to it. Carefully, of course. So you can see the first waterfall up there in the distance. It comes down and turns into this nice little just sliding cascade of falls. I think I can stay on this right hand side pretty safe. Ugh. There we go. See, it just keeps going, keeps going. Kind of a interesting rock down here. Ooh, slick spot. Let me turn and give you a nice profile. Oh, nice. Look at that. I like the waterfall comes here, kind of splits in half. Half of it down here, sorry about the glare. Half of it over there. Then you got this nice big pool. Ah. This is very nice. All right, so real quick before I head out, I noticed as I was coming back through this pool that the glare is rough on, and it's a little hazy now because I just walked through it. But I noticed that the minnows were really active in here. I'm guessing because the closest thing to something like me they've ever seen is a bear. But I've got this wonderful little stoop right here, and I talked about how wonderful the water is, so before I leave I thought, I'm in the middle of nowhere, I might as well get in. I'm not going to be too much longer and it's going to be so cold, so I'm going to hang out with the minnows real quick. Oh, and I don't know, see what they're up to. Alright, so this is the little swimming hole right here below the, I'm going to call it the 5th waterfall. I don't really know, but it's really nice and cool, relaxing. I definitely feel a little less stressed. The minnows help. So I'm just gonna kick back here for a minute on my little bench. It's a nice little seat. I mean, you've got a waterfall behind you. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Maybe do a lap around the pool here in the middle of nowhere and call it a day, get ready for work. But having said all that, I appreciate everybody for showing up again. Thank you for the support on the last video, the gorge video. That was real good. I had a lot of fun there and had a lot of fun here. I'm hoping to do possibly next week, if not the week after, Hemlock Falls, which is in Moccasin Creek State Park. So you can look forward to that. There are 2 really nice falls on that one. So I'm gonna call it a day. I appreciate everybody, all the likes, all the shares, subscribe, everything like that. It's been great. You guys have been a lot of support. But I hope everybody has a good weekend, and I will see you next time.